in by far the longest track that we've ever put in a trial.
Did you tell him it's the longest track ever?
Yeah, I'm telling them that.
Alright, I'm here. Hi everyone. Let me just fix the volume real quick. Right, welcome to the stream. I am live only on Twitch for now. Because if you've watched me stream E3, like Ubisoft's like E3 press conferences of the past couple of years, you'll know that doing that on YouTube usually spells trouble, so I'm not risking it this year. I'm doing Twitch only for this one. But I will turn the YouTube stream back on after I am done with it. But again, not risking it. You can blame Ubisoft for that one. Like, it's their fault for making the same fucking mistake twice in a row in 2 consecutive years. So yeah, this is the pre-stream. Don't really have much to say. Just this dude like shouting his fucking lungs out. And it's like a Trials game, I don't know. I'm just waiting for this thing to start, to be honest.
You heard that right. The Giga Track is coming to the game. And
like, I give so little shits about Ubisoft at the moment that I'm not even gonna like open up with my usual, you know, the screen that I do with like my avatar with like the laser eyes and like the Grookey, or not Grookey, sorry, Sobble in the corner. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother doing that. I'm just gonna jump straight into this, whatever this is. So yeah, in about 7 minutes. The actual thing will begin. I'm actually installing Uplay right now, if you can believe it, because apparently if you watch, I don't know if you have to watch the whole thing, but if you watch at least a bit of it, I guess, on Uplay, so I'm gonna try like loading it on Uplay at the same time as I'm streaming this, then you get Watch Dogs 2, so that's gonna be interesting.
This customization includes
so yeah,
all of the physical attributes.
Now I need to remember what my fucking Uplay password is, because I never fucking use Uplay. That's gonna be fun.
Your teammates can be tweaked just as much as your main character. Just like Nomad, your teammates will adapt and react to the world of Aroa and its environments.
I don't even remember if my Uplay has like 2-factor authentication or anything like that, so I literally just downloaded the client right now before I went live.
When possible. But if you decide
a Ubisoft service is currently unavailable. Please try again later. What the fuck? No?
You can issue different orders to your teammates through the order wheel.
What do you mean, Ubisoft? I'm connected online. Don't tell me their freaking servers are like shit in the bed right now because of this. Alright, well I guess I'm not getting Watch Dogs 2 on PC then.
These orders can be given at any time, even through your binoculars and drone. Once they approach potential threats, the teammates will notify.
So what game is this? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure what game they're showing right now.
You will be able to set up a sync shot where each of your teammates picks a target.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Your 3 sync shot drones.
I love it when things don't fucking work.
The teammates have weapons equipped at all times, a versatile assault rifle to accommodate all situations, and a primary weapon that you will be able to fine-tune. Indeed, apart from markup,
at least I'm not dropping frames on stream. So yeah, I don't really have much to talk about, guys. I'm just gonna let this fucking thing do the talking for me. I'll just pepper in words here and there, but don't expect much commentary from me before this thing begins. I'm mostly gonna be snarking when this thing starts.
Of course, if you get taken down, your teammate's priority will be to try and
again, not really looking. I'm not super excited about like Ubisoft's presentation thing, but I'm going to be checking it out anyway. Maybe there'll be a surprise announcement that will get me hyped, as the kids say. But yeah, I'm becoming more and more jaded as this year goes on, I guess. Yeah, I can't seem to log into Uplay. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if it's like the servers are dying or if I put in the wrong passwords. Because all it says is the Ubisoft servers are like not available or some shit like that, so I honestly don't know. Oh, hey there, Bandana Gamer D. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, I'm Grace from the Ghost.
So I'm not sure if anyone is attempting to watch my stream on YouTube. I sent a message out letting people know they watch it on Twitch.
Update on July 15th. Alongside the AI teammates,
a Ubisoft service is currently unavailable. Please try again later, for fuck's sake.
New PvP content, quality of life updates, and more. You will be able to try it all during our next free weekend from July 16th to July 20th. But that's not all. We've got one last thing to show you. Enjoy, and we'll see you on Aroa, Ghosts.
Yeah, so Uplay doesn't appear to be working for me. I'm not sure why. And you wonder why I fucking uninstalled this piece of shit.
We stand against Sentinel's illegal occupation of Aroa. We call on all of Aroa.
I mean, I technically already own the game. I bought it, like, at some point for the PlayStation 4, but I wouldn't mind playing the game at 60 frames per second. But I wouldn't be too upset about not getting it on PC, but it would be nice if I could get it. But sort of something tells me I'm not going to be able to get it because this fucking thing won't let me log in. I'm doing alright, how are you doing? Yeah, this isn't working. I'm not sure what's going on. Is it my VPN that's doing that? Hang on. I think my VPN might be causing issues. That might be what's going on. Oh, cool. I changed my VPN setting and I accidentally disconnected. Hang on. Cool shit.
And now our very final
blame fucking Uplay for that one.
Wow moments comparing the craziest and coolest clips from you, our players.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Sorry, my internet is dying. Squirrel, give me 1 second.
Anyone else want to try to do better than that?
Yeah, of course this shit would happen like 3 minutes before this actually starts. Right, I think we're back now. Are we back?
I was gonna interrogate him. Oh, you can interrogate this guy though.
I was trying to tinker with something there and I accidentally disconnected the stream, but I think the stream is back on now, so let me know if you guys can see / hear this. Should be okay now. So this is just like a, I don't know, like a reel of like people playing video games. I don't know. Again, I'm giving so little shits right now about Ubisoft, especially with all the, let's just say, controversies that have been going around with their CEOs of late. I mean, if they announce like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World coming to like the Switch or something, I think that would be cool. I'd probably end up buying that, but yeah, what is it? We've got Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is just Assassin's Creed Viking Edition. We've got, like, Far Cry 6 got leaked, I'm aware of that. And then besides that, what else do we have? Just, like, the same, like, bog standard games from Ubisoft? Like, the only thing I'm...
Someone told me. I gotta go.
Alright. Thank you, random TikTok celebrity. Yeah, so the only thing that I'm really interested in, like, there's two things. There's a skull and crossbones. I'm not sure if they're going to show that, to be honest, because they've said literally nothing of that for like the past couple years. And Gods and Monsters, I don't think we're going to see anything from that either. I mean, maybe they will show something, who knows, but other than that, I honestly don't know if they're going to like show anything of interest. So yeah, gonna try loading up Uplay one more time.
Amazing gameplay segments you captured from
if I can't log in, then fuck it.
And submit them on the link displayed on your screen right now. All right, guys, it is time for us to wrap up this pre-show.
Don't forget to stay tuned for our post-show featuring a deep dive into the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Thanks a lot for watching this pre-show and enjoy Ubisoft Forward.
Nah, can't log in. Oh well. I don't give a shit. Guess I'll have to stick with playing that game, Watch Dogs 2, at 30 frames per second. Oh well. Prepare to be disappointed. Oh yeah, I can make one prediction outside of what I just mentioned earlier. Fucking, what's that game called that they always release every year? Just Dance 2021 coming to fucking Nintendo Wii. That'll probably happen.
Hi everyone, I'm Neelam Kumar and I'm very excited to be co-hosting the first Ubisoft Forward with the talented Yusuf Mageed. Today's show is all about getting up close and in-depth with all the exciting games we have in production here at Ubisoft.
Oh, hey there, Deej.
I'm Yusuf, but there's no time to waste. So let's head straight for the streets of futuristic London and see what the hackers of DedSec are getting into.
Alright, well here's Watch Dogs 3. I forgot about this for a moment, but yeah.
The illegal paintings spreading subversive and hostile messaging over the last few weeks across London are not the work of several people as was originally believed, but the work of an individual. The criminal suspected to have links with the terrorist group Delta is marked as to be dangerous.
I haven't played Watch Dogs 2, even though I do own a copy on PlayStation 4, but I've heard that game's pretty fun, unlike the first one. So I guess I'm a little bit interested in Watch Dogs Legion.
Authorities recommend not to approach the individual.
First, they came for the foreigners, and I did not speak out.
Yeah, MSP, I'm purposely not streaming on YouTube just in case they end up stripping my ability to stream on YouTube for a few days, because that happened like last year and it happened the year before. So I'm not taking the risk. I'm streaming on Twitch only. I'll turn the YouTube streaming back on afterwards. So if you want to watch me on YouTube, you can watch it after I'm done watching forwards.
Then they came for the journalists, and I did not speak out, because I was not a journalist. And then they came for street artists, but I did not speak out, because I am not a street artist.
We must move forward, not backward, upward, not forward. Sorry, I missed that message there. He's making a reference to Simpsons. Apparently this is what gameplay looks like now. Gameplay! It's like the gameplay from that Xbox. The thing that they did a while back, like the Microsoft did. Xbox Series X live gameplay reveal, which has got zero gameplay.
And I realised that eventually they'd come for me, and there would be no one left to speak.
Oh yeah, so that upcoming Xbox Series X event for July, apparently they're going to show Halo Infinite, like actual gameplay. So I guess that's cool, I guess. I wonder if that's going to be the only game they show that's got full gameplay, or if everything's like, if they're actually going to like show proper gameplay for everything they show during that event. I think that event goes down in about 2 weeks from now, a little bit under 2 weeks.
Okay, sorry, miss. Jesus! All right, so we're in a total mess now, so let's get the hell out of here.
Hi there, Rocky. Welcome to the stream. You haven't missed much so far. Just gameplay, not gameplay reveal of Watch Dogs Legion.
After a long night, London is in chaos. The main arteries through the city are blocked. Hundreds of heavily armed Albion...
Well, well, well. Welcome to the Resistance. Here's a welcome gift for our new members.
But the disappearance of the criminal...
You could have told me it was a bloody costume party.
Try it on.
The new key suspect has been identified as David Ford, a 43-year-old London taxi driver. He has no criminal record, but is currently believed to be a terrorist. People have been asked not to approach him. The authorities advise all residents...
What's wrong with his nose? Did you see that there? Very misshapen nostrils.
I'm Clint Hawking.
Clint has been a longtime creative force here at Ubisoft, and now he's bringing this vision to Watch Dogs Legion.
So yeah, what we just saw was an amazing short film by the director Alberto Mielgo that was inspired by Watch Dogs Legion and looks at the game and the universe and the characters through his incredible artistic vision and visual style.
The city needs a resistance.
Like the film, Watch Dogs Legion tells the story of ordinary heroes setting aside their differences in order to come together as a collective and to fight for a positive change. You can literally recruit and play anyone who you see in the open world. You profile people that are interesting to you. You help them with their problem. You play their origin mission.
6G
Just
data
help me get
plan.
some closure, and I'll do whatever you want.
So I guess this takes place like 10 years from now or something.
And that's how you recruit them into your team. And then they become the heroes of the game and the stars of your story.
And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Please, think more underground.
You with Albion?
I'm tickled, but think more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You're done.
And they make the story.
Okay, that's kind of interesting. The different NPCs can like be part of the cutscene
because they're, you know, heroes.
So that's kind of interesting, actually.
What would I say to fans? I guess I'd say, you know, take care of yourselves, stay safe. Welcome to the Resistance.
Our London town, a modern metropolis, built on history and prosperity. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
Oh my God. Listen up. Get all your units to move in and lock down the city.
With London under attack by a mysterious terrorist, the government turns to a private military company called Albion to keep everyone safe. What could possibly go wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nigel Cass, CEO of Albion. He's kindly stepped up to establish order.
Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize this.
He will stop at nothing to permanently control the city.
London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Nigel's not the only opportunist who's taken a liking to this fair city. Meet Mary Kelly, head of the most powerful crime syndicate in London.
Be sure and spread the word.
She and her goons are using the dark web to sell everything from party pills to people.
This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? You made me a slave.
You do not want to ruffle her feathers. With the city out on its arse, it now falls on you to build a resistance and take back London.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out.
Any of the brave Londoners you see walking the streets can be recruited into your team. Like him. Her. Or even her.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the ability to like hire any NPC and play as them and like have them participate in cutscenes, that's kind of interesting. I'm not exactly like I'm not exactly like not crazy about it. I think that's a cool idea.
All the hardy souls you see here are people we have recruited from the streets of London. They all have unique abilities, and you're free to tackle this mission with whoever you like.
Dear God, my eyes. Badly. Zip up, get to work, and let's never talk about this again.
We just have to wait and see if it actually works as well as it sounds like, because it'll probably be glitchy, knowing Ubisoft.
But as a construction worker, he has a particular set of tools that make him handy. He can even call his own cargo drone. Perfect for gate crashing, when you're not invited. And who needs a regular old gun when you have a bloody nail gun?
Okay then. I mean, it's still a gun, so...
Jesus Christ, what is that thing?
Perhaps we could approach this mission differently.
Has there ever been a video game where you could use a nail gun as a gun? I don't think there has, actually.
What have we here?
A real tech connoisseur.
Hate spiders, but love this one.
What an adorable creepy crawler.
Here we are. Let's class the place up.
A drone expert does have the unique ability to summon their own drone. This little darling is fast and stealthy.
She aims, she fires, she hits.
I'm reading incoming drones.
She can also hack enemy drones, turning the tide in her favor. And if you are not into direct confrontation, there are more ways than one to get the job done. Recruiting an Albion officer like Brielle here might be challenging, but it'll get you inside restricted Albion areas.
Don't mind me, just doing recon for a bunch of insurgents.
However, do anything suspicious and she'll probably wind up with a bullet in the back of her head.
You've been approved for entry.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. Criminals running our streets, illegals threatening our families, the police commissioner himself, assassinated by terrorists.
Well, that seems to be enough evidence. Next up, we're crashing MeleeKirby's organ farming operation and putting a stop.
I'm glad they're leading off this event by like showing extended like gameplay chunks of this game, because this is like the only Ubisoft game that I'm like looking forward to.
Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
Bags, don't disturb me in my natural habitat.
Say hello to Mickey. The man lives for his team.
That put another hair on my chest.
And doesn't mind getting his hands dirty.
Alright, mate, I'm gonna bash you in the noggin, mate. You lousy fucking cunt. Get fucked, you twat. I can't fucking do British English accents, eh? Sounds more Australian, actually.
And he's passed out. Ah, well, we'll come back to him.
Right, okay.
You know what? Let's go with someone a bit more professional. It's almost crass to call him a hitman. Some might even call him an artist.
I mean, it seems like the ability to like recruit different NPCs gives you like a whole like range of like variety of gameplays, which is interesting. I mean, even if the mechanics are the same, you've got like different tools at your disposal for each character you recruit, so that makes things interesting.
Not bad if I do say so, innit?
I've said interesting a lot tonight, haven't I?
Everyone in London is a legendary assassin or a super spy, but everyone can be a hero. So get out there, find the best recruits, and build your resistance. It's time to take back London.
Yeah, Hitman 3 is looking good. Okay, we got a release date, October of this year.
Plunging the player into a living, breathing city, teeming with unique locales and characters.
I wonder if this game's gonna have like that next-gen upgrade thing.
So what goes into building those worlds? Here's Amanda Mutt to tell us more.
I'm not sure how long this Ubisoft Forward presentation is going to go on for. It could be like an hour, it could be 2 hours. Who knows?
I'm an artist on Watch Dogs Legion at Ubisoft Toronto. Being a level artist, I think, is the coolest job in video games because we do get the freedom to kind of like pick and choose what little details we want to depict. And we get ample opportunities to tell the stories that we want to tell in the spaces that we're assigned to. I have the capacity to hide things and, you know, like small little Easter eggs. In AC Unity, there was a boat somewhere in the world that was covered in cats. And then it happened again in Watch Dogs 2.
Wasn't Assassin's Creed Unity that game that was like really broken on launch? With like people missing their face flesh? And you could see like their eyeballs and teeth.
I was fortunate enough to go to E3 last year. Some of the people that I was showing our demo to were from London. So no matter where I dropped them in the city, they would go, oh my God, this feels like
They did confirm an upgrade, that's cool.
This feels like Southern. This feels
I am
like
considering a next-gen console, so that might be an incentive
about some detail
if I end up buying this game.
The world and they're excited about it. Like that feels so good as somebody who, you know, builds these worlds with care. I love it.
Yeah, forget about
And
Smash
now some
Brothers. Let's
news
talk
for
about
Brawlhalla
Brawlhalla.
fans. In just a few weeks, you'll be able to battle it out with your favorite legends on iOS and Android devices.
You know, it's funny when Sakurai like announces a new crossover character for Smash Brothers, everybody gets super hyped, even if it's like something as relatively inconsequential as like Bailiff from Fire Emblem. But when fucking Brawlhalla does it, it's like, oh, we got Jake and Finn from Adventure Time. Nobody gives a shit because nobody cares about the game. Yeah, remember that? Like, there's Jake and Finn. Like, they announced that during last year's E3 press conference, and it was like, nah, I don't care. Because I don't play this game, nor do I intend to. Anyway, the game's coming to mobile, so if that's your thing, then cool, I guess.
And now, whether you need a Tom Clancy action fix on the go, or want to dive back into one of the most beloved fantasy franchises in gaming, we've got you covered.
Oh god, is this just going to be like a bunch of Ubisoft games going to mobile? No doubt being made by fucking Tencent or some Chinese mobile company. Yeah, fake YouTube comments. How funny would it be if one of those speech bubbles had the message, is this an out of season April Fool's joke or some shit like that? Yeah, okay then.
The target is being held on the ground floor.
I don't really have much to say about this, but yeah, just another mobile game.
Contact! Mountain is down. Request air support. Target northeast rooftop.
Roger. Inbound. Danger close.
I need an EMP deployed now.
EMP imminent.
Get back in your cell!
Oh, it's like a Tom Clancy mobile game? Okay. Tom Clancy's whatever it was called. I forgot the name of it.
Don't make me regret this.
Yeah. I've never played a Splinter Cell game, but yeah. Don't really have much to say about that.
Speaking of Tom Clancy, it's been 5 years since Rainbow Six Siege first launched, and the community has never been stronger. In celebration of this milestone, Ubisoft Montreal has put together a special video to thank all of the amazing players and developers that have helped Siege become the game it is today.
So I think I have this game, but I've only played it like maybe a couple hours. It's good, but probably not my kind of game.
A game built on a strong vision.
I did give this game a try, but I didn't really stick with it.
Competitiveness and team play.
But I can see the appeal of it.
Pour le joueur, le 1er décembre, c'est un début, mais pour nous aussi. Il faut tout de suite s'engager et dire aux joueurs, ce jeu est installé, tu peux t'y installer aussi, et nous serons là.
That original vision was quickly adopted by our passionate community, propelling it to a whole new level.
Yeah, let's not talk about our new upcoming games. Let's just talk about like a live service game for 5 minutes.
And being at 1 year anniversary of Rainbow Six
and let's talk about esports.
Stronger than ever, and more players today than we had in the past.
The community for Siege is one of the most fucking toxic communities I've ever seen.
We also had our share of
Yeah, I could see that. Like I'm aware that, like I'm not aware of that particular community being toxic, but I'm aware of like games like what's it called, Payday 2. Like Payday 2 has like a really toxic community, so I can kind of see that being true for this game as well.
Through it all, we're always driven by you, our community, and together we grow stronger.
There is no sequel plan, and we're here for the
In
next
casual, they
10
would just
years,
team
so
kill you or
expect more
kick you
Rainbow
out
Six
for
in
no
your
reason.
life for
Wow.
quite some time.
Okay then. Also, did I see somebody with a fucking Guy Fawkes mask there for a second? I don't know if anyone caught that.
Tous les succès, c'est vraiment le résultat de autant de nous que de vous. Ce jeu, il est autant le vôtre qu'il est le nôtre, nous, l'équipe de développement.
Now 60 million players strong, we're just getting started.
I hate it when these big companies like put in like clips from like, you know, YouTubers and content creators and shit, because it's like, I get it, but at the same time I don't like seeing that shit. I just want them to show me like their things rather than, oh look at PewDiePie reacting to this epic moment. I don't like seeing shit like that.
Operation Steel Wave update available now, and take Ace and Melusi out for a spin.
A few days ago, we introduced y'all to a brand new multiplayer shooter. Now, it's time to venture into the hyperscape.
So is this like a new game then?
What was that? A hack in a hyperscape. That's not supposed to be there. Let me get you all up to speed, okay? About 30 years ago, everything that we feared about our future started to come true. We made some good decisions. We made some bad decisions. Actually, we made a lot of bad decisions. So, here we are. 10 billion souls living in the crush of the megacities. But the people at Prisma changed everything.
Wait, did that say New Arcadia? Is that the name of the location, like the group from, what do you call it? Mega Man Zero? I think I said New Arcadia. I didn't quite catch that there, but oh well. I'll have to look back at that. Oh boy, a Ubisoft Battle Royale, my favourite. I mean, I'm not opposed to the Battle Royale genre, I just feel like at this point it's a little bit played out, you know? I mean, I feel like the Battle Royale boom has kind of like came and went. I mean, if it's free to play, I'll give it a go, but I probably wouldn't pay for it if it's like, you know, like you have to buy it. I mean, when you've got like a free-to-play, a really quality free-to-play Battle Royale like Warzone or Fortnite, why would I pay for this?
It can change your life. But strange things have been happening lately. Rumors of people getting hurt. Users disappearing from the real world. A darker secret lies at the heart of Hyperscape. And we have to find it.
Is that the Bethesda logo? It kind of looks like it, actually.
Some of us are searching for a way up. Some of us for a way out. And for others, a new way altogether. That's what brings us to the edge of the future. To the Hyperscape.
I'm JC, Creative Director on Hyperscape.
JC's work on Far Cry Primal and multiple Prince of Persia titles has established him as a top creative here at Ubisoft.
For me, what's exciting is we started
someone who's worked on Prince of Persia games, but we haven't had one of those in how long now?
Is really cool.
Hello, contender. Welcome to the Hyperscape.
The game takes place in 2054.
I miss Prince of Persia. Sands of Time was really fucking good.
One of the companies there, they are launching what's called the Hyperscape, which is a virtual world and the internet of the future. It's the place where everything converges. Within the virtual world, there is a battle royale that takes place in the virtual city of Neo Arcadia.
Yeah, Neo Arcadia, right there you go. Yeah, that's the name of the thing from Mega Man Zero. I guess nobody at Ubisoft had played that game series.
New things. You get the opportunity to do parkour on the rooftops, to go into interiors where it's much more narrow, much more stressful. You get to go to the landmarks where there's more opportunities to get cool items, but also more players, so it's a risk-reward kind of deal. We introduced the notion of hacks, special abilities that you can pick up on the fly to adapt your tactics. With hacks, you can do things like teleport yourself, you can wrap yourself into a ball.
The last one is at 2012. Was that the cell-shaded one, or was that the one that was based off of a movie that came out at the time? I forgot which one came out last.
And finally, it's made as a spectacle, so all the viewers...
Not cell-shaded, more like cartoony shading, but it wasn't like... It had like a very different art style compared to the older ones.
Every few minutes, there's going to be a vote, and viewers will be able to decide what effect they want to affect the whole battle. So things like changing the gravity, infinite ammo, or stuff like that. So players, while this happens, really have to adapt to all kinds of stuff that is happening. So for me, it's really exciting because
that box
right
that
now,
spawned out of that dead person looked like a fucking loot
beta,
box.
And so it's going to be available for free-to-play for all PC players worldwide. And I really want to thank all the players,
need to mute my phone. Hang on.
and all the viewers who participated.
I always forget to set my phone to do not disturb during streams.
Here's a short
There we go.
glimpse of what you can expect.
You know, I've considered streaming, like, the old, like, Prince of Persia games. When I say old, I mean, like, the GameCube generation ones. Like Sands of Time and Warrior Within, I think the second one was called. I've never played the third one, which I think was called The Two Thrones.
Let's show 'em what I'm made of.
But apparently that one's good as well. It's, like, more of the same, with, like, new mechanics and shit. So yeah, did they mention this game was free to play? Because if it is, I'll check it out. Otherwise, I'm gonna give it a pass. Because again, in a market that's like oversaturated with battle royales, especially like some good free to play ones, like you've got Paladin, you've got Fortnite, you've got Warzone. What's the incentive of like spending like say $30 in a game like this? Oh, well, they've got an open beta at least. Okay then, I might check that out. If I can fucking get Uplay to work.
The digital world of the Hyperscape gave our artists and developers incredible freedom when it came to designing characters.
Production manager Ana Maria Musca is going to take us behind the scenes of character design.
My name is Ana Maria Musca. I'm the production manager for characters and weapons on Hyperscape. We have paid an exceptional amount of detail to our characters. We switch different outfits, different fashion statements, different tattoos, different materials until we see them as real individuals, as real people. So the second you pick a character, you see them in-game, you understand what their motivations are and what drives them and what challenges them. This was the first
so for some reason, Uplay just does not want to fucking work.
But even starting from the hair down, everything has been meticulously thought of.
1 second while I try to grab the screenshot and put it up on OBS because I'm quite slow at doing this shit.
Tattoos that we're putting on them, will they actually like
I reinstalled Uplay just so I can like try to claim Watch Dogs 2 on PC, and every time I try logging in, I get this fucking error message.
So we're hoping some of our
which I don't know what the fuck that means. It's not saying my password is wrong or that my login is wrong. It's just saying that. So I have no fucking idea what's going on with that. Maybe my installation's broken.
As we move into the next generation of gaming, Ubisoft has been working closely with console makers to take advantage of all the extraordinary capabilities these new consoles will offer.
Now we have a special guest to tell us a little more.
Hey everyone, Phil
Spencer, here's Phil Spencer
Xbox.
Again. We just saw him yesterday.
With Watch Dogs Legion, Ubisoft is supporting smart delivery. So you will get the absolute best version of the game on any version of Xbox you're playing on. On Series X, you'll get to take advantage of the amazing work the team has done with DirectX ray tracing to create an absolutely immersive version of London like you've never seen before. Ubisoft has a unique ability to create immersive worlds, setting a new bar that continues to drive our industry forward. I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed. I love the time I've spent exploring the world in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I can't wait for you to see the gameplay from Assassin's Creed Valhalla that's coming up now.
Apparently you're getting Watch Dogs 2 even if you couldn't log in.
You know you've been
Oh,
waiting
that's
to hear
cool.
more about this
Wait,
game
I
since
don't
it
have
was
to worry
announced
about that
back in
then.
April. And now it's time for a deep dive into the world of Vikings.
My name is Julien Laferrière, and I'm the producer of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So a couple of weeks ago, we announced
again, I still own the PlayStation 4 version, but if I could get like the PC version for free, I'd be happy with that.
The time period of Vikings is really, really inspiring.
Right, so we do actually get to see gameplay of this now.
We found
I am aware that this game's like
mindless barbarians.
footage got like leaked a few weeks ago.
Vikings were actually
Which begs the question why they couldn't show any gameplay during Microsoft's Xbox presentation last month.
So for us to have this opportunity to tell kind of the real story about Vikings and kind of separate ourselves
Right, well, I'm waiting for him to stop talking. I'm just going to go grab a drink. Be right
really
back.
Something that drove us to make this game. The team went to Norway and England to take the same roads that the Vikings did, to really experience what it meant to be a Viking at that time. And then leaving Norway, which is barren but majestic, and just coming by boat in England and see those rolling green hills full of sheep, full of life, is just this moment that most likely the Vikings felt as well. You need to see this land of opportunity. And this is exactly the feeling we want players to experience in this game. It is a personal adventure, you know, it is the story of Eivor, a Viking chieftain.
All right, I'm back.
Eivor is either
Got some water.
a male or a female. You decide when you start the game. They will have to leave Norway to settle in England because you just can't live in Norway anymore. There's too much political pressure, no resources available. Obviously, in England, it's full of Anglo-Saxons and other people, and they don't really want you there. So you will have to fight your way there to kind of build your own settlement and see your clan prosper. Vikings were brutal warriors.
See, here's the thing about this Assassin's Creed game. I like the idea of Vikings. I think Vikings are cool.
And the fact that they were
But at this point, all the modern Assassin's Creed games are just like blending into each other. They all look the same to me.
The fight system.
I say that as somebody who owns a copy of Assassin's Creed Odyssey for the PS4. I've not even touched the game yet, but it's just like all the games are starting to look exactly the same these days.
Face to face. They were masters of stealth and
I
deception.
mean, at least Watch Dogs
when needed.
Legion actually looks like it's trying something different, like in a big way. This game just looks like the other ones from what I've seen.
Range of combat that you can imagine coming from the Vikings.
I mean, that's always been a Ubisoft problem. It's just like rinse and repeat, basically. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of like improvements and changes and tweaks, but not like enough like
Very
big
happy
changes.
to finally be able to show you the game we've all been working on. So please enjoy this deep dive into Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
So I have seen some of the leaked gameplay. Like there was a YouTube channel that I watched that's showing some of the leaked gameplay footage. So I'm not sure how much of that is going to be shown here, but we will get to see a little bit of gameplay at least.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You will relive the epic saga of the Viking invasion of England. You play as Eivor, a Viking from Norway, who will lead his or her battle-hardened warriors across the North Sea to the British Isles. Eivor is driven by an ambitious goal, to build a thriving Norse settlement in a hostile land.
For the good of our clan, it is time we go a Viking. Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build.
England is a dark age tangle of broken kingdoms and warring dynasties, a land of opportunity and riches. As you prowl England's rivers by longship, you may raid locations you spot from the shoreline. Ground your ship and blow your horn to lead your raiding crew into battle.
Yeah, check out that frame rate. I like how even like just them turning the camera slightly, you can tell the frame rate's chucking a little bit.
Raids, fighting enemies, battering down doors, and stealing cargo too heavy for one set of arms. Whatever riches and resources you pillage may be used to develop your settlement, giving you access to useful services, better tools, and new settlers.
Yeah, Ubisoft does that on purpose. They make the same They make the same templates for the games and push them out faster. It sucks. Yeah, pretty much.
The Viking Age was a time of warriors and legends. In Valhalla, you will find the largest variety of enemies ever assembled in an Assassin's Creed game. Every archetype offers a unique challenge. Some will coordinate with their allies for special attacks, while others will use nearby objects to their advantage, including the bodies of fallen warriors. To face these attacks, you must find and exploit your opponent's weaknesses to gain the upper hand. Take the fight to your foes with a host of brutal new combat abilities.
I can excuse a lot of early builds for chucking a bit. Optimization comes down to the game's pipeline. Early build is one thing, but isn't this game supposed to be coming out in a few months? You'd think the build they're showing right now would be much closer to completion at this point. I don't know, maybe I'm just nitpicking.
Any two weapons you wish to unleash a deadly combination of attacks. Customize your fighting style as you see fit, and become a legendary Viking warrior. All combinations of weapons are
I did say I was going to be skeptical, so
including 2 shields.
I guess there's my skepticism showing. I mean, the game looks fine, but I already own Odyssey, so it's like...
Not all situations
I don't know if I'm going to buy this game at launch, probably not, because I don't normally buy Assassin's Creed games at launch. Like, Odyssey I picked up, like, cheap about 6 months ago, I think.
You need to outsmart your enemies, avoiding unwanted attention in towns and bustling cities.
Again, I haven't even touched Odyssey. That's like the one with the Romans, isn't it?
Past watchful eyes.
I always get Odyssey and Origins mixed up. Origins is the one with Egypt and Odyssey is the one with the Romans.
From capital cities and villages to the dense forests and rolling hills of England, exploration is vital to keeping yourself sharp. You must feed off the land if you hope to endure. Hunt and forage to replenish your health and fortify your equipment.
Fucking suplex a wolf.
Temples and Roman ruins for new activities and challenges to strengthen yourself and your settlement. The more you explore, the more of England's secrets you will reveal.
Ravens, show no mercy!
So, 2 games we've seen tonight take place in England. Like, this one is like old England, and then like Watch Dogs is like modern London. When are we going to get a game that takes place in Scotland? Because that would be great. I'd love to be able to like walk through virtual Glasgow in a video game.
Today we fight for your land, and tomorrow we rebuild.
For East Anglia.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will transport you to wondrous and haunted lands, inspired by Norse myths and England's pagan roots. It will challenge and surprise, with unforgettable characters, thrilling triumphs, and tragic losses, giving you the chance to live your own Viking saga.
There's a Mortal Kombat moment for you there. That literally just looks like a fucking Mortal Kombat X-ray attack. I mean, I'm not just saying the game looks like shite, it looks fine. But again, it looks like more of the same, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be buying the game at launch as a result. But yeah, it's coming out in November, so it's not that far off.
Unlike anything the franchise has seen before. Assassin's Creed Valhalla will release this holiday season on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, PS4, PC, and Stadia.
Wow, even Stadia, but
We're
not
close
Switch.
to wrapping up today. But
Okay,
before we
I'm
go,
kidding,
our
but yeah.
CEO, Yves Guillemot, is here to share a few words.
They don't. I can't get my words
I hope
out.
you will have enjoyed what you have seen today, and that you will love playing these games. I'm proud of our teams for delivering an ambitious, broad, and creative lineup of games. And we haven't shown you everything yet. In fact, we have a lot more to come. So you will have another Ubisoft Forward to reveal even more about our upcoming games. But before ending this show, we have one more thing to share with you.
Please take a look. Was this Gods and Monsters? No. Wait, is this Skull and Crossbones? What is this? Oh wait, it's Far Cry, of course. Sorry, so I'm dumb. I literally forgot about the Far Cry 6 leak. No Skull and Crossbones. Rest in peace. I don't know if that game will ever come out, to be honest. So yeah, apparently this game takes place in Cuba. I am aware of the leaks. I've not seen the trailer for it, but the trailer got leaked as well. I never even played Far Cry 5. Apparently it was pretty fun. I think Vinny streamed it. I think I watched him stream a bit of that game. But I never bought that game. At least I never bought it at launch. I think I got it in a Steam sale at some point. Never touched it. There's a bit of a running theme with Ubisoft games. I buy games eventually, but I never fucking get around to playing them. Yep, there you go. World's worst kept secret.
Fuerzas ultrapenetrantes, estamos cansados de los farsantes, de los...
It's beautiful, amigo. Perfect, but useless. I have something for you, Diego. Give me your hands.
Papa.
Now, the grenade is simple. It has 4 basic parts. The shell, which contains the explosive, the fuse, the handle, and of course, the pin.
What are you doing?
Breathe. The pin simply holds the handle in place. It is only when you let go that this grenade goes boom.
What the fuck?
Now, I am El Presidente, which means that someday you will be El Presidente. And our people, they do not know how to be happy. They are torn apart by opinions, noise, indecision, strangled by their own freedoms. And even if you have love in your heart, even if you want what's best for them, if you only want to save them from themselves, they will hate you, Diego. Everything you say, do, believe, will be wrong. They will answer you screams, call you evil, a monster, and give you this. So you tell me, are you evil? And are you a monster? Because our country is like this grenade, except it has two basic parts. Our people and you must clutch them nice and tight, or we all go boom. Do you understand now? Bullet.
So, do we get to see any gameplay? No. Just a release date. I mean, at least we got a release. So, yeah. Cool story sequence, zero gameplay.
And with that, we're wrapping up our first Ubisoft Forward. Today, we've seen the next generation of Assassin's Creed, the birth of a resistance in Watch Dogs Legion, the cyber chaos of Hyperscape, and the epic reveal of Far Cry's newest installment, along with so much more.
Remember, we'll be back later this year with another Ubisoft Forward filled with tons of game news and updates.
Thanks for joining us.
Right, so I'm guessing Ubisoft Forward is going to be their Nintendo Direct thing they're going to do from now on, so that's interesting, I guess. So I guess this is like post-show stuff now, we're just going to see a bit more of this game, but I think I'll be moving on shortly.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Ubisoft Forward post-show. My name is
right, okay then. So I'm going to turn that down a little bit. So I had this clip prepared in advance. I'm going to play it. So this is kind of how I feel about that show overall. Disappointed! Yeah. Right, okay then. So, I mean, it wasn't entirely like a shit show. It was fine. There was a couple good moments in there. Watch Dogs Legion looks great. That was like easily the standout thing. I'm glad they opened up with that. That was like a really good looking game. And again, the NPCs, like changing how you approach each mission, sounds like it's got a lot of promise to it. I hope it's as good as it like sounds like. That's like the only thing I'm like mostly positive about. I say that as I've only played the first Watch Dogs and not the second game. And the first one wasn't that great, but I've heard the second one is good. No Just Dance segment. Yeah, that's surprising actually. We didn't get to see a Just Dance segment. I don't know what happened there. That breaks like the streak of like Just Dance at like every E3 for like how long now? For fucking over a decade. Watch them like drop a press release to like different journalists saying, oh by the way, Just Dance 2021 coming to Wii.
So Fizz, as you're talking, we're seeing some of the combat of...
So yeah, I'm gonna move on from this shortly, but I'm just getting my final thoughts across before we do so. So it was fine. I just hated the way they like spliced it together, and like some of the games were just like, yeah, whatever. Like I said about like this game, Valhalla. It looks good, it looks solid, but it's just like building off of like the back of like all the older games, and it just looks more of the same. And I haven't even played Odyssey yet, so if I play Odyssey, I feel like I played this. Plus, I feel like this game may continue the business practice of being like, oh, it's that? You want to get to the next part of the story, but you don't have enough experience? Oh, you can buy time savers. What's that? You need to go up another 5 levels before you want to, like, resume the story modes? Give us $5, please. And then you can do it quicker. Or you can do it instantly by giving us $20, like that kind of shit. I feel like this game's going to do that as well, because they did that with Odyssey, from what I heard. Time savers. I hate it when fucking companies put, like, stupid time savers in, like, single-player games. It's like, that's no place for it, for fuck's sake. Bad enough you put microtransactions in multiplayer games, don't do that in single player as well, please. So yeah, the free to, I'm assuming it was free to play, that Battle Royale game, what was it called? Hyperspace or some shit like that? That looks okay, but I don't know if it's free to play or not. There's like a beta for it, so I'm gonna look into that. Maybe I'll give it a check out. Check Telegram for something, let me look. Yeah, I'm gonna share that real quick. So, these just sent me something over Telegram. I'm just gonna, as soon as I can quickly save this. I'm really slow at like saving and dragging things into OBS. Right, we'll hold on to that thought for a couple moments while I do this.
It takes at least one opponent out of the combat. Now, Ruid will have extra abilities that come into play if you do eliminate his wolf. But I think
right, here we go. Sorry, this took a bit longer than it should have. Yeah, Ubisoft for what? I should just put that in my thumbnail, actually, just like call it that. Ubisoft for what? So, see, it seems like this isn't going to be the only time they'll do it. This isn't going to be like a once a year thing. They'll be doing more of these as time goes on. So, like that fucking Devolver Digital Direct thing was right. It's like we're getting into a point of oversaturation with like these people, like companies doing what Nintendo's been doing for over 10 years now. Well, not over 10 years, but it feels like it. They've been doing it for 8 years, I think. I think they did their first Direct in 2012 because that's when the Wii U came out. But yeah, my point being, like we've got this we got the Sony thing, State of Play, and we got a couple other things that I can't remember the names of, but seems like this is becoming more and more of a thing now. Like companies are being like, wait a minute, Nintendo was onto something with those Directs. Maybe we should do Directs as well. So it seems like everybody's going to start doing these things now. I don't think I'm going to like stream every single one of them as we go down, because I streamed like the first couple of those. What was it called? State of Play, the PlayStation thing, and I got bored of it real quick. It wasn't really doing it for me, so I was like, yeah, no thanks. I think I'll stick with Directs. So I'll think about it. Depends on what happens. Oh yeah, a fucking F's in the chat for Scott Pilgrim vs. the World video game. There was rumours that that was going to happen, but we didn't get to see that, so rest in peace, Scott Pilgrim. Guess I will continue to not own that game. Come on, Ubisoft, I will give you my money, just put that game on Switch, please. That's all I ask. So yeah, overall that presentation was fine. Nothing special. Not like I was expecting it to be. Like I said from the outset, disappointed, or like I was setting up for disappointment. It wasn't an entire shit show. I still think the EA Play thing was like the worst thing I've seen so far during Summer Game Fest, but this was not that much better. Yeah, I still technically have your copy on that Xbox 360 hard drive, but I would like to own a copy for myself. Right, okay then, well I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. I'm going to stop here so that I can turn the stream off and re-enable the YouTube stream, and I will come back in a couple of minutes and we'll do that Devolver Digital thing, the Devolver games. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes, stick around. If you want to watch on YouTube, I'll give you the link real quick, hang on. I'll leave the link in the Twitch chat if you want to hop over to YouTube to watch it there instead. Again, didn't stream this on YouTube because Ubisoft and I have got a history of like them like killing my channel temporarily if I like stream their thing. Okay, thank you Deej for doing that. Right, so I'll be back in a couple minutes. Stick around.